It was 2 in the morning when the neon lights of a small roadside diner flickered against the cold night air. Inside, Ahmed sat quietly in a worn leather booth with his 3 daughters, Aina, Meher, and Layla. Their jackets were thin, their eyes sleepy, but none of them complained. Ahmed ordered 1 plate of pancakes and a single cup of coffee. That was all he could afford. The girls understood without being told. They shared the pancakes carefully, cutting each piece into equal parts as if it were something precious.
"Abu, you should eat too,"
Meher whispered softly. "I already ate earlier," Ahmed lied gently. The truth was, he hadn't eaten since yesterday morning. The waitress noticed them. Late-night diners usually meant truck drivers or college students, not a tired father with 3 little girls. She quietly placed a jug of water on the table, offering a small act of kindness without asking questions. Outside, the wind howled. Ahmed's car had broken down earlier that evening. His factory job had ended 3 weeks ago when the company shut down. Since then, he had been juggling temporary work during the night while caring for his daughters during the day. Bills were piling up. Rent was overdue. Aina broke off a small piece of pancake and held it out to him. "Our teacher says sharing brings blessings," she said with innocent certainty. Ahmed swallowed the lump in his throat and accepted the tiny piece as though it were a feast. Just then the diner door opened. A tall woman stepped inside, wrapped in a sleek black coat. The staff straightened immediately. She was Sophia Rahman, the billionaire heiress and CEO of one of the largest business empires in the city. Her car had suffered a flat tire nearby, and while her driver handled it, she had stepped in for coffee. She wasn't expecting to witness something that would stop her in her tracks. Her eyes fell on the small family in the corner booth. 3 girls sharing 1 plate, a father pretending he wasn't hungry, love quietly filling the spaces poverty could not. Without fully understanding why, she walked toward them. "May I sit here?" she asked gently. Ahmed looked surprised but nodded. The girl sat up straight, suddenly shy. "Late dinner?" Sophia asked casually. Ahmed gave a faint smile. "More like a late chapter in life." There was no self-pity in his voice, just honesty. He briefly explained the job loss, the broken car, the struggle to keep his daughters from going to bed hungry. Sophia listened carefully. She called the waitress. "Bring everything warm and fresh on the menu for this table," Ahmed immediately protested. "Please, that's not necessary. We can't afford—" "You're not paying," she replied calmly. Within minutes, the table filled with steaming soup, sandwiches, grilled chicken, fries, and desserts. The girls stared wide-eyed but still looked to their father for permission. When he gave a small nod, they began eating, laughing softly, offering him bites between giggles. Sophia watched silently. She had wealth, influence, and power. But she had grown up in an orphanage, where nights were long and meals were uncertain. Watching this father sacrifice without complaint stirred something she had buried long ago. "What kind of work did you do?" she asked. "I was a mechanical supervisor. I repair industrial machines." A thoughtful expression crossed her face. She took out a card and wrote an address on the back. "Be at my company tomorrow at 9 in the morning." Ahmed hesitated. "I don't accept charity." She smiled faintly. "Good, I don't offer it. I offer jobs." The next morning, Ahmed arrived at the towering headquarters of Rahman Industries. He expected to be turned away at reception. Instead, he was escorted directly to the executive floor, where Sophia waited. She led him to a factory division where a critical production line had been shut down for 3 weeks. Engineers had failed to fix it. Ahmed studied the machinery quietly. He requested a screwdriver. 20 minutes later, the machine roared back to life. Applause erupted across the factory floor. Sophia watched with quiet admiration. "Welcome to Rahman Industries," she said, extending her hand. "Head operations manager." Ahmed stood speechless. But the most unbelievable moment was yet to come. That evening, Ahmed brought the girls to see their new company-provided apartment. When the door opened, they found furnished bedrooms, toys neatly arranged, and study desks ready for school. Standing in the living room was Sophia. Layla ran forward and hugged her instinctively. Sophia knelt to her level and spoke softly. I grew up without a family. No one ever noticed when I was hungry at 2 in the morning. Last night, I saw something I've never had. She looked at Ahmed. I don't just want to offer a job. I want to be part of this family, if you'll allow it. Ahmed struggled to find words. Aina answered for him. We don't have a mother, she said simply. You can be ours. Silence filled the room. For the first time in years, Sophia Rahman cried openly. And it all began at a small 2 a.m. diner, where love, not money, changed everything.